Last year, plenty of rookies came into MLB and shocked fans. Some seemed like the wrong move at first, while others seemed destined to take up that mantle to become that Rookie of the Year candidate. Nowadays, sometimes prospects just don't pan out, and when they do, it's really exciting to watch them play. It's fun watching these prospects turn into these players that fit their status quo and actually excel expectations. But personally, my favorite type of rookies that come up in the big leagues are the ones that don't really get mentioned a lot because they were drafted so late in the draft. And once they become that big leaguer, they immediately make an impact on their team. Maybe I'm just a sucker for a group of people that are considered underdogs and outshine in every way. I'm talking about your Mike Piazzas who were drafted in the 62nd round. I'm talking about your Ken Griffey Seniors who was drafted in the 29th round. I love those type of prospects. And as I was reminiscing in bed the other day about the last year's baseball season and honestly looking back at my Yanks, there's one kid that stuck out to me that kind of shocked me and a lot of the MLB world. And I'm talking about Oswaldo Cabrera because that kid is electric and so fun to watch. Now, am I comparing Oswaldo Cabrera to Mike Piazza and Ken Griffey Sr.? No, they're two different type of players. These guys are Hall of Famers, while Oswaldo Cabrera is just a rookie that just not a lot of people talked about. He didn't even crack the Yankees top 10 prospect list. On top of that, he was nowhere near the top 100 prospect in baseball. But boy, did this kid actually show out and become a Yankees star in a really short time. Imagine yourself as a kid, right? You start to realize you're about to become an MLB player, your dream you've always wanted. You're going to be playing in right field, a position you've not really played before. You're known as a middle infielder. You're a guy that could play second base, shortstop, and even third base, and sometimes some first base. I mean, the dude was out there catching grounders for some reason at first base when, of course, Rizzo was down. You're playing right field, a position you've never played before, and you get a fly ball hits you back against the wall, going, and boom! Insane! This guy robbed a home run that was so electric, it literally shocked the stadium. Everyone was excited. They thought, the Yankees and even their fans thought, that they have finally found a prospect worth playing. Now, it was really interesting when he actually came up in the league. He was actually someone that had a lot of pressure on him because, hey, people wanted Pereza up, people wanted Volpe up. They wanted an answer to IKF. And, you know, Cabrera, we all thought at first was going to be an answer. He was going to get some run at shortstop, but nope. He played the outfield more than the infield this whole rest of the season. The guy played 39 games for the Yankees, and he played more outfield than infield than he's ever had in his life. It's insane to think about how this kid came up in the big leagues, played positions he'd never played before, and was a star player on the Yankees. Now, when I say star, I mean in my eyes, he was a star. By MLB terms and statistics, he is not a star. He's just some kid that has a lot of potential to become good in the 2023 season. And that's honestly why I'm making this video, because Oswaldo Cabrera is a really underrated piece in the Yankee system. He's someone that if they wanted to flip, I'm sure they could flip him and get something good back. But Oswaldo Cabrera is so rare that you need to hold on to him, and you already found your replacement for Marwin Gonzalez. I think that actually Oswaldo Cabrera, hot take, is actually the guillorme of the Yankees. Guillorme, if you guys do not know, he's a Mets player that actually has a lot of good value to him. He's a guy that, hey, his bat isn't the best, but his glove is there. He can catch balls, he could flip plays just insanely well, even off the bench. He is a utility player that is so surprising and actually just exerts the amount of energy you want from a player that can come off the bench and actually perform at a really good level. And he doesn't even play a lot of games. It's insane if he actually got some starts for a full year. It'd be really interesting to see how he progresses. But this is not a guillorme video. If you want to go check that out, there's a couple videos on the internet I'm sure you can find. But Oswaldo Cabrera, right? Yes, you don't hit that well at first, and then boom, your first home run. You're officially a Yankee. You're there. But it's funny to think about how this kid came up out of nowhere. Last year, during his MLB debut, the Yankees team was having a rough patch in their season. They weren't doing so hot, and honestly, having Oswaldo Cabrera there, exerting that, energy, man, he brought that young energy that the team just needed, because the team is full of vets at the end. The Yankees are all like 30 plus players besides Oswaldo Cabrera and a couple of others. It's insane to think about how this kid brought so much energy to the Yankees that actually made people believe that, hey, this could be our next star. This could be our next child franchise player. And honestly, Oswaldo Cabrera, I'm excited to see him in the next season. But if you want to know who Oswaldo Cabrera is, I'm sure Harrison Bader could put it quite simply for you. Harrison Bader in the middle of a game went over to Cabrera while he was playing left field, a position he's never played before. And it was funny enough, it was one of Harrison Bader's first days as a Yankee. Harrison Bader asked Oswaldo Cabrera, how do you like left field? He goes, I love it. It's my favorite position. Little did Harrison Bader know that was his first time ever playing left field. It's so funny to think about how much passion and energy this guy brings to the table that he doesn't care where he's playing. He wants to play the sport of baseball. He's electric. He's so fun to watch. He's a defensive player, and he's genuinely just way better than whatever the Yankees could have hoped for. So I've told you guys, right, all the reasons why I love Oswaldo Cabrera, but what are the numbers? That's what everyone always asks. What makes this guy so good? So I'll give you the numbers right now. In 39 games, Oswaldo Cabrera had 18 RBIs, a 243 batting average, and a total of 5 home runs, all in 39 games. Imagine if he played just a few more. Imagine how many more home runs he could have gotten in that right field at Yankee Stadium. Imagine how many more flashy plays we would have seen from Oswaldo Cabrera if he played sooner. Now, the dude even ended the season with a WRC of 111, which means he's 11% better than your average MLB player. Oswaldo Cabrera has so much potential to become a star in the Bronx and let his MLB career flourish in his rookie season next year. On top of that WRC, the kid had 9 defensive runs saved in 39 games. Imagine he played 100 plus games, man. He would have had so many defensive runs saved. It would be so impressive. Yes, the average isn't anything to write home about, but you need to understand in the minors, this dude was going crazy, even after coming off an injury previously in the year. In the minors, Oswaldo Cabrera was batting a combined 269 average, a 340 slug, a 492 OBP, on top of 9 home runs and 32 RBIs, all in 52 games. Once coming back from injury, of course, in 2022. Now, I'm not saying the kid is the next Aaron Judge or Babe Ruth, for that matter, but a utility piece that every once in a while I look back at his plays and completely forget how incredible he truly is. The guy had so much pressure on himself with Pereza being the person all the Yankees fans wanted at the time, and honestly just locked in and proved he deserves a shot next year come April opening day. He is a young player that I genuinely feel like could be in the conversation of Rookie of the Year next year if he starts to get his plate discipline better. Yes, he definitely struggles when it comes to breaking balls, but he just has to get adjusted to the big leagues. I think Oswaldo Cabrera, like I said, is the guillorme of the Yankees, and it'll be fun to watch him come 2023. What do you guys think of Oswaldo Cabrera? Do you guys think he is a promising rookie? Do you think he's going to be a bust in a couple years, or is he just going to be a utility player that doesn't really get a lot of starting time? Let me know in the comment section down below, and if there's any rookies or people I missed out on that I just haven't talked about, let me know in the comment section down below. With that being said, like and subscribe, and have a great day.